Last night on Raw, before she picked up a shoulder injury, one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Liv Morgan, was seen both verbally and physically disappointed with the other half, Raquel Rodriguez. Big Mommy Cool had just failed to qualify for the Queen of the Ring tournament's semifinals after Rhea Ripley intervened in her fatal four-way match against Ivy Nile, Stephanie Vaquer, and Asuka, resulting in Raquel suffering physically after the contest. Despite Raquel's big loss, Liv Morgan immediately wanted the one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions to help her prepare for her singles match against Kairi Sane later in the night. Big Mommy Cool was quite rightly taken aback by her teammates' request and said that she wasn't exactly 100% ready to help the Miracle Kid. With Morgan failing to empathize with Raquel, the Texan looked seemingly miffed with her tag team partner and other Judgment Day teammates Dominik Mysterio, Finn Balor, and JD McDonough after they left the clubhouse, insinuating that she may be starting to doubt her involvement with the group. After Liv injured her shoulder on Raw, her sister may shockingly assault her next week, ending their partnership. That said, the angle is currently speculative. During her time in NXT, Raquel Rodriguez reached the very top of the brand, winning the NXT Women's Championship once. However, since joining the main roster in 2022, Raquel has yet to capture singles gold. While she is seemingly enjoying her time as part of a tag team, Big Mommy Cool recently revealed her aspirations to win a singles championship in WWE during an interaction with Chris Van Vliet on Insight. Having built a stronger relationship with the WWE Universe in recent months, a singles title victory may be in store for Raquel Rodriguez sooner rather than later. Those were the haunting words Liv Morgan whispered after another chaos-filled episode of Monday Night Raw. And after weeks of eyebrow-raising moments, stolen kisses, and shifting alliances, fans are wondering, is Liv Morgan about to be betrayed again, but not by who you think? With Dominik Mysterio walking the fine line between loyalty and manipulation, all eyes are on him. But what if the real betrayal isn't from the Judgment Day's prodigal son, but from someone else entirely? Someone unexpected. Someone with gold around their waist. Let's dig into what's really brewing in the WWE Universe and why a shocking turn could be on the horizon, one that might leave Liv Morgan shattered once again. Recap: Liv Morgan's revenge tour. Let's back it up a bit. Liv Morgan returned to Raw with vengeance in her eyes and gold in her hands. After dethroning Becky Lynch for the Women's World Championship, Liv wasn't just a champion, she was a statement. She declared this era the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour, and every week since, she's made it personal. From mind games to targeted attacks, she's taken aim at those she feels wronged her, including Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, and of course, Dominik Mysterio. The chemistry between Liv and Dominik has been undeniable. The stares, the smirks, the interference, the kiss, that kiss. And while the WWE Universe is buzzing over this toxic entanglement, many are wondering, is Liv being played? Or is she the one doing the playing? Dominik Mysterio, heel pawn, or both? Dominik has been riding the line between loyalty and lust. His loyalty to Mommy Rhea Ripley has been tested more than once, especially with Liv's seductions and the faction's instability. But here's the thing, Dominik hasn't actually betrayed anyone yet. Yes, he's been distracted. Yes, he's interfered on Liv's behalf. But has he truly chosen her over Judgment Day? Has he turned his back on Rhea? Nope. So, while everyone expects Dom to be the one to backstab Liv, maybe it's someone else entirely. Maybe the betrayal is already being set up from the shadows. Enter Damian Priest, the dark horse in Liv's downfall. Let's talk about him. Damian Priest, the World Heavyweight Champion, Senior Money in the Bank turned full-fledged main eventer, a Judgment Day hog. And most importantly, a man caught in the crossfire of Liv's chaos. Damian Priest has been under immense pressure. Judgment Day is crumbling. Finn Balor's alliances are frayed. Rhea's absence has left a power vacuum. And Liv's manipulation of Dominik has added a layer of distress. And Priest? He's had enough. Behind the scenes, fans are speculating that Priest sees Liv as the cancer infecting the group. While she may have saved Dominik from being irrelevant, she's also pulling him away from Judgment Day, the faction Priest helped build from the ground up. So what's a champion to do? End the threat. Why Priest could be the one to betray Liv Morgan? Let's break down the reasons why Damian Priest, not Dominik, could be the one to deliver the ultimate betrayal. 1. Faction-first mentality. Despite their dark tendencies, Judgment Day is built on loyalty and dominance. Liv Morgan's manipulative insertion into the group dynamic threatens everything Priest stands for. With Rhea absent, someone has to take the leadership mantle, and Priest sees himself as that guy. Removing Liv, that's asserting dominance. 2. Liv is a distraction. Priest is at the top of his game. As World Heavyweight Champion, he has no room for side dramas. Liv dragging Dominik into emotional chaos weakens the faction's presence, and the locker room is watching. If he allows Liv to keep breaking Dom, he looks weak as a leader. 3. Foreshadowing is already happening. In recent episodes of Raw, there have been subtle but deliberate shots of Priest watching Liv and Dom from the entrance ramp or backstage. The look in his eyes? Not curiosity. It's disgust. That's not creative coincidence. That's WWE's classic slow burn. 4. The perfect plot twist. Everyone expects Dominik to betray Liv. But WWE thrives on swerves. A sudden south of heaven chokeslam from Priest to Liv Morgan, mid-ring, post-title defense? That's peak betrayal, and it instantly shifts fan expectations. It elevates Priest. It humanizes Liv. And it sets up a dream feud. Fan theories go wild. What's next for Liv Morgan? WWE Reddit, TikTok, and X formerly Twitter are overflowing with fan theories. Theory 1. Priest and Liv will feud across brands. Some believe this will lead to an intergender rivalry that doesn't rely on romance, a rare and welcome change in WWE storytelling. Priest could appear on both Raw and SmackDown to send a message. Stay out of my business. Liv, never one to back down, could respond with surprise attacks, psychological warfare, and title defenses laced with drama. Theory 2. Judgment Day exiles Dominik and Liv. A segment could feature the Judgment Day collectively turning on Dom and Liv, blaming them for the faction's decline. This would allow Priest to maintain his dominance, while Liv and Dom become reluctant allies trying to survive together. Cue chaotic tag matches, mixed gender beatdowns, and emotional promos. Theory 3. Priest and Liv will have a title feud. Here's the wildest one. Liv drops subtle hints about wanting to unify the women's and men's world titles, a bold, feminist move that ruffles every feather. Priest shuts it down violently, setting up a battle of egos and ambition. Unrealistic? Maybe. But this is WWE. Never say never. What does this mean for Dominik? If Damian Priest does go full-on betrayal mode, where does that leave Dominik? Lost, torn, alone. And that's exactly the kind of emotional state Liv could exploit again, if she survives the betrayal, of course. Or maybe Dom turns on Priest in a rare moment of spine. Imagine him screaming, "You don't get to hurt her like that." That moment could be the start of Dominik's face turn, something fans have longed for. From spoiled brat to tortured lover? That's a glow up. Rhea Ripley's return. The X Factor. Let's not forget the Queen and all this chaos. Rhea Ripley's eventual return will throw gasoline on this storyline. Whether she comes back to reclaim Dominik, to attack Liv, or to discipline Priest, her presence will reshape the dynamics instantly. Imagine this. Liv and Priest are nose to nose in the ring. Priest raises his title. Liv smirks. The lights flicker. This is my brutality. Crowd erupts. Rhea walks down the ramp, slow, deliberate, eyes fixed on Liv. But suddenly turns and headbutts Priest instead. Boom. War. Why this could be WWE's best storyline of 2024. Let's face it, WWE has a goldmine here. You've got a fiery babyface turned chaotic anti-hero Liv, a dominant, serious heel champion Priest, a conflicted, emotionally manipulated side character Dominik, a returning queen with revenge on her mind Rhea, faction drama, title stakes, and pure unpredictability. This isn't just a feud. This is Shakespeare with steel chairs. Liv Morgan getting betrayed by Damian Priest would flip every narrative on its head and elevate her into the upper echelon of WWE storytelling, not just as a women's champion, but as a core character in the company. Final thoughts. Liv's about to be heartbroken. Again, whether it happens next week, next month, or at a premium live event like SummerSlam, the writing seems to be on the wall. Liv Morgan has made a lot of enemies during her revenge tour, and the biggest one might be hiding behind a championship belt. So if Priest strikes first, don't be surprised. Be ready. Because WWE may be about to give us one of the most powerful betrayals of the year, and when it happens, we'll remember the moment Liv realized